it's Miss Simpson, and it's time for grammar today. We are still working on adding and removing sentences. So yesterday I did 4 task cards with you on the video where I talked about strategies on how to solve these problems and answer these questions. And then you did 8 problems on your own. And we're going to do the same thing today. We're going to do 4 together, 8 on your own. So at least you don't have to do 12, because if you were doing it on your own, you would do 12. So thank me, because I'm doing 3 of them with you. Or 4 of them with you, sorry. So let's look at the second page of this. When you are adding, removing, moving, substituting sentences, you need to know what the topic is, the central idea is. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to remove something if you don't know what the paragraph is talking about. So when I taught you yesterday, I taught you to read the question first, read the sentences, and circle the sentences it talks about, because that is going to be the most help, I promise. So before I ever get into this hefty paragraph, I'm going to read the question. Which sentence does not? Anytime I see anything that is capitalized, I circle it, highlight it. I just make sure I really see it. Okay, which sentence does not support the topic and should be removed from the paragraph? That means we're taking it out. So let's go through and let's circle the ones that they're talking about. So this one says 4, 5, and 6. So now when I'm reading, I see that I've circled some, and I know that I'm not just going to have to go back through and read them. So let's read the whole entire paragraph. As I'm reading, try to figure out what's the central idea or what's the topic of this paragraph. My baby sister is the most annoying creature on the planet. If she isn't sleeping, she's crying. She cries during the morning, she cries when I get home from school, and she cries before bed. Mom always says that she and I will grow up to be best friends, but I don't know if I believe her. None of my friends have baby sisters. At least now that she's around, my big brother is outnumbered by us girls. Who knows? Maybe we will end up being best friends after all. We could even play jokes on him one day. So, what is the topic of this paragraph? Basically all about his baby sister, right? How he doesn't like his baby sister, or she doesn't like her baby sister, and maybe one day they'll be best friends. So, do I need sentence 1? My baby sister is the most annoying creature on the planet. I need that sentence. It's my topic sentence. Why would I delete that? That's basically, in our essays when we do A, C, E, that is basically our central idea, our C. So why in the world would I take that sentence away? So it's not that one. What about sentence 5? None of my friends have baby sisters. So yeah, it does talk about baby sisters. Do we really care if his friends have baby sisters or not? Or her friends? I mean, not really. Does that have anything to do with his baby sister or how his baby sister is annoying? No, it doesn't. It has nothing to do with any of the whole paragraph. So I'm going to put a question mark. What about sentence 4? Mom always says that she and I will grow up to be best friends, but I don't know if I believe her. At first glance, I would say this is not a good one. But when I look down here, this word best friends is also used in this sentence down there. So if I don't have sentence 4, is sentence 7 going to make sense? Who knows? Maybe we'll end up being best friends after all. It's not going to make sense if I take sentence 4 out. So I need it in there. Or sentence 6. At least now that she's around, my big brother is outnumbered by us girls. So again, it talks about her big brother. In this sentence, in sentence 8, it says we could even play jokes on him one day. If they deleted sentence 6, would they know who him was? Would they know that they were talking about the big brother? No, because she would have never mentioned the big brother. So it can't be sentence 6. It's got to be sentence 5. Nobody cares if his best friends have baby sisters or not. It's not even part of the paragraph. Let's look at number 6. I want to, remember, read the question first. I want to add this detail. Sometimes she even cries in the middle of the night. What is the best place to add this detail? Oops, sorry. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to circle after sentence 1, before sentence 5, after sentence 3, or before sentence 7. I'm going to reread this paragraph. As I'm reading, I'm going to add in this sentence. My baby sister is the most annoying creature on the planet. Sometimes she even cries in the middle of the night. If she isn't sleeping, she's crying. I don't think that's a good place to put it. It didn't even talk about crying yet. It hasn't even introduced that detail. So this would be an example. If it hasn't introduced that detail yet, I can't add an example. That wouldn't make any sense. So let's keep reading and see if it goes after sentence 3. If she isn't sleeping, she's crying. She cries during the morning. She cries when I get home from school, and she cries before bed. Sometimes she even cries in the middle of the night. Ooh. I didn't want to give it away, but I really like that one. So sentence 2 talks about crying. Sentence 3 talks about crying. And if I add this detail, the next sentence will talk about crying too. I'm putting a question mark. Okay, let's try it before sentence 5. Mom always says that she and I will grow up to be best friends, but I don't know if I believe her. Sometimes she even cries in the middle of the night. None of my friends have baby sisters. I don't like that one. That makes that paragraph so confusing. Let's try before sentence 7 now. At least now that she's around, my big brother is outnumbered by us girls. Sometimes she even cries in the middle of the night. Who knows? Maybe we will end up being best friends after all. None of the sentences around sentence 7 even talk about crying. My favorite was after sentence 3 because sentence 2 talks about crying, sentence 3 talks about crying, and then this sentence talks about crying. So those match really well together. All right, let's do number 7. Choose the best place for this detail. It is a detail. It's not the central idea. It's not the conclusion. It's a detail. So it's not going to be at the very end, and it's not going to be at the very beginning. So it's if there is ever a after sentence 8 or before sentence 1, it wouldn't be that way. So let's go through and let's circle our sentences. Sentence 2, and we want it before. I always put arrows. Helps me. After sentence 6. After sentence 3, before sentence 5. Okay, so again, I'm going to stop in those places and I'm going to add in this detail. He won't be able to play tricks on us when it is 2 against 1. And I'm going to see what's the best place to add it. My baby sister is the most annoying creature on the planet. He won't be able to play tricks on us when it is 2 against 1. So who is he? Just based off of sentence 1, I don't know who he is. He, I think, is talking about her big brother, but I don't know that yet, just based off of sentence 1. So I can't put that there. Let's see the next one. If she isn't sleeping, she's crying. She cries during the morning, she cries when I get home from school, and she cries before bed. He won't be able to play tricks on us until it is 2 against 1. Okay, does it introduce Big Brother yet? No, it hasn't even mentioned Big Brother. So we can't after sentence 3 because we haven't talked about Big Brother yet. All right, after sentence 6 is, 5 is next, so let's keep reading. Mom always says that she and I will grow up to be best friends, but I don't know if I believe her. He won't be able to play tricks on us when it is 2 against 1. Have we introduced Big Brother yet? We do not introduce Big Brother until sentence 6. So we can't add it there. Or we can't add it here, sorry. I didn't mean to put that there. So let's try after sentence 6. None of my friends have baby sisters. At least now I know that she's around, my big brother is outnumbered by us girls. He won't be able to play tricks on us when it is 2 against 1. That is definitely the answer. It talked about Big Brother. It's a detail that has to do with Big Brother, and it sounds good. It makes sense. All right, last but certainly not least, where should sentence 8 be moved to improve the flow of the paragraph? So we want to move. We even play jokes on him one day. So who are they talking about him? That's Big Bro, right? So somewhere that it talks about Big Brother, we're going to move that sentence. So let's go through, circle our sentences. Do they want it after sentence 6? After sentence 8? That does not make any sense. Why would we move it after sentence 8 when that is sentence 8? Let's cross that off. That is just a silly answer. It is sentence 8. So why? What? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Before sentence 5. Before sentence 4. Okay, so let's go through and let's add it in there and see. My baby sister is the most annoying creature on the planet. If she isn't sleeping, she's crying. She cries during the morning, she cries when I get home from school, and she cries before bed. We could even play jokes on him one day. Have we introduced Big Brother yet? No, we've said nothing about Big Brother. What did I say about him? We have to introduce the person before we say he, him, her, she. It would be like saying, oh, she's going to the bathroom. You would look at me and go, Miss Simpson, I'm not there with you. I don't know who's going to the bathroom. But if I said, oh, look, Jimmy is going to the bathroom, you would say, oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. It's the same thing here. We don't know who him is yet. So it can't be before sentence 4. Let's try the next thing. Mom always says that she and I will grow up to be best friends, but I don't know if I believe her. We could even play jokes on him one day. Oh my gosh, they did it again. We can't put it before sentence 5 because they haven't introduced who? Big Brother. They haven't said his name yet. Let's keep going. Hopefully after sentence 6 will work because otherwise I don't know what we're going to do. None of my friends have baby sisters. At least that she's around. Now that she's around, my big brother is outnumbered by us girls. We could even play jokes on him one day. OMG, did it mention Big Brother? Yes, it did mention Big Brother, so we can put it there because now when we say he or him, we know what they're talking about. So remember, if you looked at me and said, oh, look, there she is, I would have no clue who you were talking about. I'm not there with you. But if you said, oh, look, Miss Simpson, there's my mom, I would know what you're talking about because you said your mom's name, Mom. Okay, so you are going to do 8 questions down below. They're the same structure as these, and they're the same structure as yesterday. I just want you practicing adding, removing, and moving sentences in paragraphs. All right, guys. Love you all so much. Have fun.